Good morning, good afternoon, and what a beautiful afternoon and evening and good night it is here in the UK today. Still a little bit nippy, but they're promising tomorrow is going to be a lovely warm day on par with Tenerife, which is a Spanish colony or Spanish island anyway. Probably part of Spain, isn't it? So, what am I doing today? Well, I'm desperately seeking stamps. And after yesterday, when I said I was never, ever, ever, never say never, buying stamps again, what on earth am I warbling about, saying that I'm now seeking stamps? Well, it is this. Turn you over. I'm going to go into the box and retrieve a fistful of stamps. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. A fistful of stamps, yes. And I'll be seeking these particular countries or topics. So, USA, India, which I started a couple of days ago, USA yesterday, GB. So every now and again, GB stamps are spat out of the box and they go into the GB album stockbook. Spain, which I started yesterday, España, talking of Tenerife. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, sport theme, Christmas theme. So I'm looking at those. Also, any French that pop up, they have to go into the envelope. So, what better way to have a look at the world of stamps? Here's the world spinning. What better way than to delve deeply into the postbox of World Arts and Crafts? It's a washing machine of a box. It rinses and repeats. And before you know it, you've got a lot of collections going on, and things can get pretty much out of hand if you're not careful. So we're going to limit it to this, and then the others will, whatever is left over goes into the bigger box, the bigger washing machine, and then we start it all over again, until such time that there are no stamps left in any box. Also, I may pull one or two out of the box for the album. This particular beauty, but as you can see, it's getting big and fat and bloated, full of stamps. And I think I've gone as far as I can with it, apart from a number of countries which are difficult to sort of get hold of. You know, the very small ones back in the 1930s, 40s, which no longer exist. Anyway, we will take this away. And, would he not, we will get a handful of stamps and see if we can get anything for our collection. I'll try and show you the stamps, because I do feel that sometimes I'm a little bit quick with them, and as a consequence we don't appreciate the beauty of what we've got. Look at those beautiful birds there twittering away. The birds are twittering here. This is Malaysia. 20 sen stamp, beautiful stamp for the box. Vietnam pear. Ooh, a pharos, otherwise known as a lighthouse, going on there. So Vietnam, post-war presumably, beautiful pair of stamps. Decent condition, fairly decent. Ooh, look at this, India. So not quite immediately, but we've got two things going on here. We've got Olympic Games and India. So, which will it go under? Well, it will go into my India collection, because that's a lovely pair and it deserves. And they're talking about hockey here. And India, as you may or may not know, are very, very, very good at hockey and often win medals. Turkey. I rescued this from a previous collection of stamps on paper, and I put it in the box and it keeps returning to the box. I'm not doing anything with Turkey at this moment in time, nor Polska. But look how beautiful this is as a stamp. Wielkanock, Polska, 190 zlotys. Beautiful stamp. Religious, and so therefore it's post-communism. Yeah, it has to go back into the box until such time it will be taken out and used. Next stamp, beautiful again, lovely colours as you get more modern. 1978, suddenly, colour is becoming a big old thing. Sri Lanka, formerly known as Ceylon, And yeah, a fairly nice council. I would say that's Colombo, which is the capital of Sri Lanka, but you've only got the Col. But what do I know? Here we have older stamp again, so I think this is China. Sen, is that I've got it upside down, Peter, come on, you're better than that. I don't know if that's China or Japan. I'm going to keep it to one side because I think it may actually be Japan, because of the sunflower thing there, the round thing. So we'll keep that out. Hungary, you know what, every time I pull even a smallish pinch, a Hungary stamp comes out. So there's some definite collection material going on with those stamps. Yeah, that's a building. Pretty good. What have we got here? Whoa. Right, well, we got Belgium here, Belgique. Antwerp is the council because you got NTWE, Antwerp. Seems pretty intuitive of me. You got a king, and I'm not collecting the Belgians at this moment in time. What about this one here, Peter? Italy. Not collecting Italy either. Again, a 1970 stamp, 25th of the 4th. It's talking about the Dolomites, which are mountains, and could be Olympic or maybe a sporty connection here, climbing. I'm not sure, but I will keep it in the box until such time I need it. Hellas is Greece. A couple of fish. A Greek place name up there. Can't work it out, don't know much about Greece. 80 whatever their currency was back at that time. But I'm not collecting it, but it's a lovely stamp. Here we have more birds, if anyone likes birds. Birds seem to be quite popular on stamps, and you can get a lot of them, and they do not just appreciate nature, but it appreciates the country as well. And as there's a lot of birds about, you can get a nice series of them. 20p Ghana. I may have to keep this out for my Commonwealth collection, but I know I've got Ghana. I'll keep it out for cash. Nigeria, likewise, though I know I've got cattle ranching Nigeria, so no, I'm not going to keep that out, so that will go back in the box. Czechoslovakia, Germany, by the look of it, they have these sort of very arty-farty, modern stamps. Deutschland, when it's got Deutschland on it, I lose interest. I much prefer DDR, West Germany, Reich, this sort of thing. There's less excitement around Deutschland. Box. Mexico, I have a number of these, but I will keep it out because just in case, because it's also a pair. I'll keep that one out also, because it may go in the album. Denmark, Hans Christian somebody, 1817. Would it be Anderson? I don't think so. Possibly I'd say he would be a politician of some sort. Yugoslavia, pretty butchered stamp there. Again, I've got no interest, so I'm not doing particularly well at the moment. Deutschland again. To be fair, I've got one, India, which is for my new collections. I've had no Spain, talking of which, talk of Spain, and come on, Peter. Talking of Spain, and the castanets begin to sound. España, viva. So that's 2 for today's. Norge, maybe. Norway, the Norsemen, of which, of course, a lot in the UK are descended from when they owned huge areas of the United Kingdom, the Norsemen. And they reckon the Normans come from that stock anyway. Denmark, that's a classic Denmark stamp. I have nothing to do with that. I don't know what also I was putting that Norway stamp there for. Hellas, again, a nice cultural stamp, isn't it? You know, classical dress, national costume almost. But I'm not going there at the moment. It's another España stamp, so Spain are starting to pull ahead here. The King of Spain, Juan Carlos. Was he the first or the second? I think he was the first. I think they still have a king. That could be Yugoslavia or Bulgaria. It's a butterfly. Beautiful stamping, and I love purples. But again, it's not for me. We're running slightly out of time. Singapore birds. Beautiful bird. Italy. Castillo. Yeah. Peter, it's not been that much of, hang on, a Franco stamp, so that helps slightly. Barak, I can't quite read or make out the cancel town. 5 pesetas. Oh, and it's followed closely by another Franco, an orange one, a 1 patata, which I have got. Is there anything else I can glean from here? Netherlands. Did I say I'd started in the Netherlands? I think Netherlands came second, didn't they? So back in the box for now. We haven't got long. I've got 1 more minute. And then it's Auf Wiedersehen. What is this? I don't even know what that is. It's a 40C. It looks like a Christmas stamp. Goodwill. Is it USA? Could be. It's staying out because I do collect Christmas. Hungary. Okay, we're going to do 1 more stamp. Let's make it a good one, Peter. Come on. Can you find anything? Can you? Or are you going to let everyone down? We're going to get an India stamp. So finally, we've got an India stamp here, a 9 pies, which is in fair condition, and it has been cancelled. This is used because there's a bit of ink there, but it's in nice condition. It will be going into my India collection. So what have we got? These will have to be returned to the original box. These will go into the new box. No, not these, sorry. These have to go into my collections. These here have to go into my new box, and this is what's going into my collection, a couple of collections that I've started recently, the India and the Spain. So thank you everybody for your attendance today. We'll just have another spin of the globe and see what comes up. Yeah, look at that. Europe and then Britain there, and then Greenland is there, and then the US and Antarctica. It's all very geographic. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.